We as homeowners do not like to be surprised by jaw-dropping energy bills, right? Eagle Shield can help homeowners live comfortably with their energy efficient services with no tricks included in that. Right now we have with us owner Garrett Harwood from Eagle Shield. Garrett, help those who are watching who may not be familiar understand who the ideal Eagle Shield customer is.
Well, right now any homeowner that's just really tired of having high utility bills, or they are too hot in the summer, they're too cold in the winter, or they want better indoor air quality, air purity. Those are the people we tend to help. Yes.
Yeah, and you've helped a lot of people.
45,000 customers, yes, in 20 years.
Oh, excellent. And they've really enjoyed their experience with Eagle Shield so much, Garrett, that they're actually kind of shouting from the rooftops, if you will, talking about their experience. We have some of their comments. Do you mind if we take a listen?
It'd be my privilege, yes.
Okay, let's go ahead.
We really didn't know how much we'd save, but once we installed it, we saved $200 a month that allowed us to do other things for the family.
The family's definitely a lot more comfortable with Eagle Shield.
After we installed Eagle Shield, the internal temperature of the home dropped between 8 to 10 degrees, where it's actually cooler in the house than it was outside, and that's exactly what we're looking for.
Having my children comfortable is very important to me, and the Eagle Shield definitely has made a big difference in our lives.
And now they can sleep in their own beds.
Okay, Garrett, so how can you help those watching become one of those happy customers?
Well, let us invest in you before you invest in us. We'll come out, we'll use a $9,000 thermal imaging camera. We will assess your home, do an 18-point audit. It's normally $350. We'll waive that fee for your viewers for calling the toll-free number on the screen, 1-800-883-2453, and we'll give that audit to them for free to assess where they're losing heat, where they're gaining heat, what's exactly happening in the home. No cost for mentioning Sac & Co. or Melissa Paul.
Excellent. And you have an example right here in studio, too.
Well, yes, this is just one of our products that we show. This deals with insulation. This is 250-watt heat lamps. Mm-hmm. In here is standard fiberglass insulation people are familiar with. Over here is high-performance reflective insulation designed by NASA. It's now government code in all new construction to put this in, so we focus on those existing residences that aren't bound by code. This will just show you right here, temperature 160, 170 degrees. Over here, using high-performance reflective insulation, 80 to 90.
Yeah.
Which home would you rather live under in the summer? And then in the winter, it keeps heat in, so you run your air and heater 70% less. A really good visual so you can see exactly what it does. If you'll hold that, that's called a BTU meter. It measures heat. And so if they're able to zoom in, I'll put this 250
it's
watt.
toasty. I
yeah,
can
you
feel
feel it. So if you can see it go up to almost high right there. Now watch this.
Wow. Okay, so it's well over 500 degrees, but then you place the insulation between and it drops down to single digits to 0.
Exactly correct.
Wow.
So that's exactly what we do in your home. Once we install high performance reflective insulation in your attic, it keeps 97% of the summer heat out, which means you run your air conditioner 70% less because you're not wasting anymore, because you're simply not kicked into your high tier. And that's why you save up to about 44% off a utility bill. And winter is just the same thing. We keep 97% of the heat in. Now you run your heater 70% less because you're not wasting anymore, and you save 44% off your bill, but most importantly because you're 10 to 12 degrees cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter.
Okay, and you mentioned NASA technology, so explain that further.
Well, who knows more about heat and cold than NASA? And, you know, in space application, they deal with a 710 degree temperature variance at the same moment. Facing the sun, 250 above zero, facing deep space, it's minus 460. And so this product allowed that astronaut to be 76 degrees, even though 710 degrees is going on. And so the nice thing now in the building industry is once that's put in, you keep the heat you don't want out, you keep the heat you do want in the winter in, you're more comfortable, you save money.
Okay, it's obvious you know a lot about insulation and comfort, and our viewers know that. So Garrett, they've actually been writing and calling, asking questions, hoping that you can help them out. Do you mind at least answering one today?
Please, it'd be my privilege.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a listen.
Hi, I'm calling from Folsom. I'd like to know the energy products you recommend that have the best return on investment.
Okay, when it comes to return on investment, there's a saying, the main thing is keep the main thing the main thing.
Okay.
The single most important thing you ever do for energy savings and comfort is insulation. It's like people ask me all the time, Garrett, should I upgrade my air conditioning unit? And my standard answer is, so you can more efficiently waste energy. The single most important thing you do is keep the summer heat you don't want out, keep the winter heat you do want in. If you don't do that first, you're just cycling airflow trying to feel better after the problem's invaded. So insulation's always the highest return on investment because you're fixing the problem at the source.
Okay, and you can help viewers with exactly that because you have a special offer.
Yes, if you call our toll-free number on the screen, 1-800-883-2453, or go to eagleshield.com, we will come out with thermal imaging. We'll assess your home. It's an 18-point audit. That fee is waived. It's normally $350, but if you mention Sac & Co. or Melissa Paul, you get that fee waived. Absolutely no cost to you. We'll invest in you before you think about investing in us. And for the first 50 callers that call right now while supplies last, we're going to give them a free space-age water heater blanket. It's the exact same technology put on a $2 billion space shuttle. You get that free. That goes around your water heater, doubles your hot water, saves you about 20% off your hot water bill. It's a $150 value. You get it free for calling the toll-free number on the screen.
Wonderful. And you know that it works when it's wrapped around a billion-dollar space shuttle. So that's excellent. And before we say goodbye to you, Garrett, I do have to say, happy birthday to you, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm not 58. I'm celebrating my 30th anniversary of my 28th birthday.
I love it. Okay, there you go. So do the math on that. I was going to say you don't look a day over 21.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right.
Thank
Thank you so much, Garrett.